Hey there, fellow inventory managers. Welcome back to Manager Inventory. I am your host, Jojo, and today I'm very excited to bring you another installment to our sub-channel, our little playlist called Manage Your Loot. So over this past weekend, Koski and I were very lucky to be able to go out and get us some loot to share with the channel here. First things first, I want to get this out of the way. Target has actually started selling more Pokemon cards again in a couple of stores that we've been to. Some of them don't actually have them in stock just yet, but they have the spaces carved out for them. So they're going to be getting them back in. They just haven't actually received the stock. But there was one store that actually had a plethora of them. They were all only single blister packs, like the small boosters in the cardboard, like this right here. But that's okay, because at least it's something. They are limiting their guests to only 2 items per customer per day, to help combat the scalping and the safety issues. So if you are out there, if you're on a voyage to get some Pokemon cards, make sure you stay safe. Be very, very careful out there. You know, don't go crazy. Don't try to get too many of them all at once, and just, you know, have fun with it. Be excited, because they are starting to come to retailers at a normal price now, and it's super exciting. So we got a couple of different things. So we have 2 booster packs because of the limit as to how many you can get. So I do also have our sleeves for the Battle Styles expansions ready, just in case we do get a holographic. I'm really hoping we get something interesting. I also managed to find something kind of interesting at our local Disney store. So I know I've touched base upon it in one of our other Manager Loot videos, but a lot of the Disney stores that are out there are getting stock of items that they would have had in the parks last year, but because of the pandemic, and because everything was closed down, they could not actually sell them. So one of the things that was sent to a bunch of the Disney stores was they were pins for the 30th anniversary of the Rescuers Down Under, which this right here is a pin of Miss Bianca and Bernard towards the beginning of the movie when they're having dinner, just before they get their little mission to go save, I think his name is Cody. I don't know. I used to love the movie. One of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I just absolutely loved it. I was super thrilled when I saw this pin, because it took me right back to my childhood. I'm like, you know what? I have to add that to the Disney pin wall. So it is. They were a limited edition release. So this was the last one at my local Disney store. So I managed to get that one as quickly as I could. But they do have a bunch of other ones that I didn't pick up. I wasn't as much of a fan of them. But they were a limited edition as well, and it was again for the 30th anniversary of the Rescuers Down Under. Still a little bit expensive, even though they are on clearance. So if you do have a Disney store nearby and you do like Disney pins, pop in there and see what you can find, because there are some pretty interesting treasures. And then lastly, one of the other things that we're going to do on this video today, I managed to go to a Barnes & Noble, and I've been eyeing this for a while now. And I already have a Pikachu and I have an Eevee, but I do not have a Lugia Pokepla, which is put out by Bandai, who is also very famous for producing a type of model kit called a Gunpla, which is it's from a series called Mobile Suit Gundam. They are one of my favorite things to build. Like, they are one of my favorite hobbies out there. So I'm probably going to be doing some Gunpla on this channel as well too in the future, because I have a bunch that has to be unboxed. I have a backlog I'd rather not talk about. Koski would hates the fact that there's so many out there. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unbox this first. No, I take that back. Let's do our cards first, because that's like the big exciting thing. So we're going to we'll open up the one with the, let's do Urshifu first, and then we'll do Empoleon. So excited that they have these in the stores again. I'm so excited. Hopefully, they'll bring back the Elite Trainer boxes and stuff. I know it looked like there were spots for some of the other products. They just didn't have them there. So starting with this pack, we have a Grass Energy. Focus. Focus. Thank you. We have a Tepig, which is a single strike. Cool. Oh, Pachirisu! One of the stars of the upcoming Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games. Mienfoo. We have a bunch of Mienchows, so... Baltoy. Galarian Mr. Mime. Bruxish. Bouffalant. A Level Ball. Okay. Our reverse holo is a Murkrow, and then we got a Marowak, a rare. Not holographic, but that's okay. I like Marowak. I think Marowak's a cool dude, so we'll keep him. Okay, let's move on to the next pack, which has Empoleon as the artwork. Super exciting. Opened it the wrong way, so I already saw one card, but that's okay. It wasn't what the rare is going to be, so that's the one thing I want to avoid. We got a Steel Energy right off the bat, so that's cool. Another Pachirisu. Chimecho. Honedge. Horsey. Mankey. Cacturn. Rapid Strike Energy, which I think we got in our last opening. Experience Share. Electivire for our reverse holo, and then we got another Luxray. Okay. I mean, we got a Luxray last time too, but that's okay. I don't mind the extra Luxray. At least we have use for one of our sleeves. That's cool. And we will undoubtedly be getting more packs to open up on this channel. I will say that the one store that we were able to find them in, it was like a good hour out of the way, and I probably won't be driving there. It's not something that I would normally do. There was just a Target. I'm like, hey, let's pop into Target and see if we can find something, find a treasure, and we found a treasure. But they don't have it at my local Target, so, you know. Okay, so moving on to the next unboxing, we have the Lugia Pokepla, which I'm super excited for. The outside of the box gives you a little bit of detail on it. When you finished, it's time for some Pokemon action. It says up in the corner. It does give you an age rating of 6 and up. The nice thing about Bandai modeled kits is that they actually put right on the front of them what you need in order to build them. You can see right here that no glue is required, nor is there any painting required because they do come with stickers. I hate stickers when it comes to Gunpla, but Pokepla is kind of a little bit of a different story because I would be taking way too much time to get that authentic cartoon look. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother with that. One of the other sides, so the top of it just has another picture like this right here. Some stores put them like, they stack them, you know. Warning, choking hazard, obviously on the other side of the box because they're small pieces, so make sure you're monitoring your children when you are going to put them together. According to this one, on the package contents on the side of the box right here, you won't need any tools. I disagree with that because how do you get the pieces out of it? But that's okay. Yeah, so it gives you a little bit of information of Lugia and the articulation and what it comes with on the side. It shows you a picture of the runners, which are the pieces that I keep forgetting this is mirrored. So they show you the runners and the instructions of how to build them, but the runners are the pieces that all of the smaller parts, the components, are attached to, and you have to usually clip them out and then put them together from there. And then on the other side, it talks a little bit more about the articulation of this model. So the wings flap. If you move the head, the wings flap. When you finished, it's time for some Pokemon action. Pokemon action. It says Pokemon action everywhere on this box. Pokemon action. Make a colorful product just by putting the pieces together. Cool. 37 parts. Can you put it together on your own? Well, I hope so. It comes with a pedestal. It can strike a bunch of different poses. So, yeah. I actually like the pose that's on the box, so that's probably the one I'm going to be going for. But let's take a look at the kit itself. Put that aside. So inside, you are going to get your lovely little display. I see the tongue, I see eyes. I'm not sure what the other pink piece is for. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what else is pink on Lugia except for the tongue in the mouth. No? Okay, well, we'll find out, I'm sure. Yeah, so you have a couple of bags in here. These are the bags that contain the runners, just like this right here. If you do want to paint them, pro tip, make sure you wash them for anywhere between about 30 to 45 minutes in some light dish liquid. Let them soak and then wash them afterwards, because they do put a mold release on their products that is not exactly the best when it comes to painting. The paint doesn't always like to stick depending on the consistency of it or the thickness of it. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to put that aside. Then we have our instructions right here. This looks like a fairly easy build. Okay, let's get to this. Let's build this thing. Let's just dive right in. Step 1. Parts to put together. Okay, so we need to get B1 part 5 and B2 part 10. What I would recommend having handy as well too. Now, these are a special brand called the God Hand, and they are a pair of cutters that you can get at any local hobby store. Not this specific one, but you can get a pair of model kit cutters any hobby store. It's just to clip the pieces out of the runners, and it gives you a nice clean finish. Some cutters are better than others. I like the God Hand ones because they have a very sharp side, and then they have a dull side right over here. That helps to make a very clean cut when you're going to cut through the plastic. Cuts through them just like butter. However, kids, make sure you are supervised by a parent, because the cutters, especially these right here, are super, super sharp. Super, super sharp. They will lop off part of a fingertip if you're not careful. So please be careful out there. Again, children that are watching this video, if your parents are nearby, make sure your parents are supervising you. Please. B1, 5, B2, 10. So you just pluck that, you cut it right out. And then let's grab our B1 runner. Cut that one out. Cool. And then we put it together just like it explains in the instructions. It's gonna go like this. That's a tight fit. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I'm assuming this is part of Lugia's neck. It doesn't actually tell me. It doesn't tell me what side it is, but it looks like this is part of Lugia's neck. Oh, this is his tail. Okay. Okay, so yep, so this is gonna be part of his tail. Ooh. Oh, but there's a little part right here. This is where the runner attaches to the plastic. They call it a nub mark, and they drive me up a tree. I hate them. So I always try to erase them. I usually take like a sanding sponge or something like that, and come behind later on and sand it down. But this one actually, it was so loosely attached to the runner, I just used my fingernail and it came right off. So that's not bad. A2. Oh, that just came right out like it was nothing. Okay. I like the plastic these are made out of too. This is different than the Pikachu and the Eevee models. The plastic feels a little bit more, I don't know. I guess smoother would be a good word for it, for parts of it. I really like it. Good job, Pokemon Company. Good job, Bandai. Kudos to you both. That part. Usually, why are we having a hard time here, Mr. Tail? There's a massive seam line where the two go together. Come on. You can kind of see, it's white, so it's hard to see, but there's a super huge seam line where the two pieces of the tail go together, and they're uneven edges of plastic, and that drives me nuts. Nuts! I hate it. I can't stand it. We have a tail. So, now that we have the tail completed, we have to complete the body portion. So it looks like we're moving on to Lugia's back. So we want A1 number 6. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. So A1 number 6, this one right here. Let's do a little snippy woo. And then we need B1 number 3, which is this piece right here. This guy. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. B2 and 12, this piece right here, this long piece, that's part of his neck. It looks like. It's like his spinal column. There, it's gonna fit in that part. So that looks like it's gonna be, oh my gosh, that piece is gonna... Okay, so now we're moving on to one of his wings. We're gonna start with his right wing. So we need B2, 17, this one, and we need B1, 8, this one. All right, so wing construction time. These two pieces just go together super easily. Just like this. Just be careful of the clicking. Make sure everything goes together in one easy snap. That's a beautiful sound. Like the pieces here where the finger feathers, I guess you would call them. I don't know. This is his wing. And then this bottom right here where the seam line is, they don't, there's a little bit of a gap. So typically all you have to do is use a little bit of some modeling cement and just cement it together and then clean it up after that, and it usually takes care of it. This clips into the body part that we just built, just like this. Oh, wait, no. Oh, so there's like a little groove. This part right here, the spine, the wing attaches to first. Oh! This attaches to the head, so that's how you get the wing and head articulation. Well, at least these are the biggest parts, the wings. They look like they're the most elaborate ones, and these are the most curved ones. And curved parts of any model kit are always a huge pain in the butt, because you have to... Where they attach to the runners, they're never easy. One of those clicks was very horrific. Okay, and then this goes in like the bottom part. So it goes like that. That's gonna cover up this part right here. So this part, the B12, that's gonna go right on this. Just like that. Cool. So that keeps his wings locked in place. And when you move one wing, the other moves with it, which is cool. Not super loose, which I really like, because some model kits, their articulation is a little bit on the looser side, and that always has me a little worried. And then this part right here, the tail, the back part of it is going to go in here. There's a little slot. And it just slips right into there kind of snugly. And the tail you can actually either, well, you can like put it all the way in like that, or you can make the tail come forward. Maybe you can't. Are they attached? No. Oh, I see. You pull it down and out. So you can also like pull the tail down and out and make the tail longer if you chose to. Or you can swing the tail around like this. This just goes like this. Just snaps simply together. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, next is his head. And here's where the stickers come in. Stickers. I hate stickers. All right, and then we need B214, which is this part right here. That's his tongue. So we're going to be using another sticker, I think. Yeah, we're going to be using another sticker. I hate stickers. I hate stickers. I really, really hate stickers. I hate stickers. We did it! Okay, so that's going to be the mouth part. This right here moves up and down. It looks like you can open and close his mouth. So okay, so they want us to put this part on first, and this part, there's a little peg right there that's going to slip into this joint in the neck. Aha! And then the mouthpiece that we have goes right into here. His wing is in the way, but it goes right into here. There's a little groove in there. You just slide it into place. That's cool. Oh, his mouth opens up and closes. That's so cool. I mean, we knew that a couple of seconds ago, but it's cool to see. And that's just gonna snap onto this side. We got some jaw opening action. Oh, and the head. Oh, it does. When the wings move, so does the head, or when the head moves, so do the wings. It's kind of cool. Like, rum flying. And we're just gonna put that in his little eye socket. Is this the right socket? Oh, yep, that is. Okay, so that's gonna go right in there. Little loose, honestly. It won't come out unless it's pulled on, but that's very loose. You don't want a one-eyed Lugia. It comes with battle damage. Alright, now we have to do A213, which is this part right here. This is his belly, so we're gonna do that. Slide it right on. That is also really loose, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Yeah, unless you pull on it, it's not gonna go anywhere. So he is coming together, so he's got a belly now. It goes on like this, because they have to go outwards. There's a little bit of give to them too, like they can wiggle around. Unless I didn't do it right. There we go. Okay, so there is a particular way they have to go in order for them to sit right. The wider part goes on the bottom. This is the top. This is the top of his neck. And that's just going to fit into the grooves and complete his back portion. Oh, now we got his legs. So this just slides onto the back part of the leg. And then the front part, this right here, just slides over it. And then they just clip together. In perfect harmony. Possibly. These are both B215 and B216s. They both are the same sculpt, so it does not matter which one you put where. And then this part right here, his foot just slides on over this. We have a complete foot. Guys, he's almost put together. Looking dapper with his white and blue little suit. Make a drumstick. Little footsies are on. Now we just have to put on his eyes. Okay, so this all consists of the stand. Very interesting stand. Make sure on this part you do not cut this, or you cut it in the right area. Do not cut it down here, cut it up here. Because that small peg is incredibly necessary in order to attach to our little Poke friend. Oh, I see. So you can do one of two different stands. So there's this one. If you attach it like this, Lugia will just kind of like... No? Oh, he'll sit in it, so the tail goes in the back. What happened to your... No, your foot! Okay, well, that is going to require some glue. I am not happy with that. So you can put this, like, on his... Oh my gosh, his foot is falling apart again. So you can put this like that, and he can just kind of be, like, standing, you know, doing his own thing. Or you can make him look like the part that will probably keep his foot in, and then you attach it. You pull down the tail part and attach it to that spacing part, and then you have a Lugia that looks like this, which I think is much cooler. Lastly, the only thing we have to do is just put on the stickers for his eyes and the upper part of his mouth. And after that, we will have a completed Lugia. So just give me 2 seconds to do that. Yeah, super easy application. The foot is gonna drive me crazy, but everybody, we have a completed Lugia model from Bandai. One last look at him before he goes away. So he's going to go on our shelf. That is the Lugia Pokepla from Bandai. That can be found in many different stores. So to review, we got the Lugia Pokepla. We have our our Legacy Collection Rescuers Down Under 30th anniversary Disney pin. And then we got 2 booster packs with only 1 holographic Luxray. But that's okay. There's always next time.
Hey there everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it as much as we did, you can manage your own inventory by hitting that like and subscribe button, leaving a comment in the section down below, and finding us on social media by clicking on any of the links in the description. Lastly, make sure you click that bell icon to stay up to date on all future content as soon as it goes live. We can't wait to see you soon. Until next time, have a great one, fellow managers.